the first time this is the first Weezer album. This is the first Weezer album. You get that? Came out in 1994. Weezer really likes the color blue, and for some reason, people theorize that Kurt Cobain and Rivers Cuomo are the same person.
My name is Jonas. I'm carrying the wheel.
Something I didn't address in Everything Will Be Alright in the End's opener, Ain't Got Nobody, is the importance of the opener. The opener for the album gives us what to expect from the rest of the album. Ain't Got Nobody is a very flawed opener because it's out of touch with the message of the album and making the song kind of feel pointless in the grand scheme of the album. But My Name is Jonas gives us an amazing introduction to the album and Weezer themselves. This is the first song that is ever displayed in the Weezer franchise. This song is about the nostalgia and exhaustion of human life. The feeling I get from this line, is so strong. The build-up has so much tension, like it's trying to explode with this emotional, instrumental jump into freedom. This is an amazing opener. This is how you do an opener.
I want a girl who will laugh for no one else. When
Song No Other One is about jealousy and paranoia over a significant other to the point of obsession that even laughing to anyone else upsets him. He wants her to stay indoors and not put on makeup, trying to make her unappealing as possible when he's away, and at the same time pushing her away because of that paranoia in his mind that has already decided that she will be unfaithful.
and if you see her, tell her it's over now.
Saying to this random guy who seems to be friends with both of them to tell her it's over. But simultaneously, she is paranoid about that outcome, which saddens Rivers. However, at the same time, shows a little hypocrisy. He acts like he's in the right and that she should trust him, but not the other way around. Don't trust her. Trust me. I think women should wear chastity belts. While I think this song is immature, it does do a good job of showing what paranoia does to an intimate and platonic relationship. Another one of the big bangers of the album, The World Has Turned Me and Left Me Here, feels like a sweet spot for a 90s love song. You know those 90s high school, college rom-coms that the nerd falls in love with the prettiest girl? Those types of songs, or basically what I would like to call The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. The World Has Turned and Left Me Here is very melodic, very polished, very pristine, and just smooth. The World Has Turned and Left Me Here is very consistent for our benefit, but there is a reason why more people don't talk about the song in terms of the rest. The world has turned and left me here. But I think that The World Has Turned and Left Me Here should be recognized as one of Blue's highlights. If this song would be on any other record except Pinkerton, I think it would easily stand out. But Blue has such strong songs like this is a verse of the big three singles. Buddy Holly is one of the most popular songs in Weezer's discography, and has resurfaced again to harass streamers with mutton chops.
Where to on my fucking mother.
This is a hot take, but this is probably my least favorite track on the album. Don't get it twisted, this is still an amazing Weezer song. It's not that I don't like this track, it's just more that I enjoy the other songs more than this one. My biggest problem is that this same song gets overplayed. Even though Saying Ain't So is the more popular one, I feel like whenever I go to the store, I hear it on the speakers. I don't know, I feel like this song just follows me. I thought the Weezer album was. I don't know, it just looks like it's looking at me. Another thing to note is that this is the shortest track in the album, going for 2 minutes and 39 seconds. It is also a testament on how fast this album is. Only 41 minutes and 17 seconds. Whatever I feel about the song, it's a cornerstone for Weezer's legacy, and I can't deny that. Another one of the big threes, Undone, the Sweater Song. While it has half of Buddy Holly's listens count, it is still insanely big. Weezer decides to contribute to the relationship sweater theory. The theory that the longer you are in a relationship, the more sweaters you lose. But with a twist. Weezer decides to contribute to the relationship sweater theory. The longer that you are in a relationship, the more sweaters you lose. But they do it with a twist. Instead of having my sweater, how about you pull it apart until you go naked? Please, just go out with me. God damn it. Please, please, please. Step on me. Even if Say It Ain't So, Buddy Holly, or even Island in the Sun are more popular songs, this song feels like the Weezer song. This feels like the most Weezer. The awkwardness, the band composition, and it being another love song! Ah! This would be the first song I would recommend to understand Weezer. I really like the narrative played into the song. Without it, it's a completely different song. The people talking are Matt Sharp, the bassist, Carl Koch, the owner of Amp Forces Records, an indie label, and Michael Allen, I think it's Michael Allen, which Weezer wrote a B-sides for her and her sister called Carly, called Michael and Carly. That is the only time I'm talking about B-sides. We are not going into deluxe songs. We're not doing it. I'm just doing the albums. You got that? You got that? Okay, let's move on to the next song. I'm trying to come up with words, but I'll just go float. Bye. Is this song woke? I don't know. Is this song scientific proof that surfboards are better than cars? Ask again later. Is this the perfect beach song? Yes, absolutely. You asked me what my summer playlist is? Bitch, this is the summer playlist. We listened to this 9 times and then holiday. I'm still trying to figure out what to say. I'm going insane. What can I say other than you should listen to this song? Go, 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 go listen to the song. Go, now. But now, it's time for that song. The most notorious Blue Album song, and probably the most emotional. This song is about alcoholism and how it affects everyone. But, I should preface this before going any further, neither Rivers' father or his stepfather were alcoholics. According to his mother, his father is actually a Zen Buddhist. Rivers writes the song around his perspective and will get things wrong time to time. Quote, I'm kind of mortified that a lot of Say It Ain't So, as powerful as it is, and as true as it is, it's based on a misunderstanding. The root of it is this photograph I have of my dad and my mom when he was wearing a sleeveless undershirt and smoking a cigar and holding a Heineken. He looked so intimidating. My brother and I grew up looking at this photo, and somehow we got the idea in our heads that he was an alcoholic and a violent guy. An alcoholic guy. That's why he left us. Does this discredit the song? No. While the song is based on a false narrative, this song speaks volumes about alcoholism. People need to hear how their diseases affect families. So while I'm talking about this song, if you are suffering from alcoholism, please look for local AA meetings or contact the National Substance Abuse Helpline. Now back into the song. The basis of the song is so emotional, so trauma-inducing, it sometimes stresses me out with my own relationship with my father. He's not an alcoholic, but being that broken apart doesn't put a good image in my brain. The song has such strong writing that there is nothing but relatability for listeners that you can't not understand where Rivers is coming from. Quote, Weezer, that's a nickname that Rivers' father gave to him. Give me a call. We need to talk. End quote. I feel like you know how you feel about the song. And I think that would have been a fine enough review of this song. I definitely think it should be Weezer's most critically acclaimed song, most popular song. And what I mean by that, it should be the song that Weezer plays last for their concerts. And they do that. I think that this song is straight up one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. I hate saying that. It's a great song. It's not my favorite song on this list, but it's not on this album, but it's a really good song. And you should definitely you should definitely give it a listen. You know, I have to apologize. I kind of just nerded and geeked out for like a whole hour, just like for the whole past time I just did that. So I'm sorry. But
I've got a Dungeon Master's guide.
the theme songs for the 80s Nerd by the professional nerd Rivers Cuomo. In the Garage is about Rivers' safe space for his teenage years. The garage was a way for him to be his true self, a place free of his criticisms and his judgment. His music, his comics, his art, or even his D&D games, the garage allows him to be free. The amount of 80s and 90s references in the song would make Stranger Things cream itself. So now I will go over every reference mentioned in this song. A DM's die and a 12-sided die. D&D reference, the die is most often used for large weapon damage. Kitty Pryde, the X-Men character who has the mutant ability to phase through walls like this. Kiss the band, Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, both members of Kiss. While I enjoyed the song a lot, it feels like the other songs are much stronger. It doesn't have the same pull as the other songs in this album, but it's still pretty fun to listen to. Huh? What the? What? What the fuck happened? What happened? What am I wearing? What am I wearing? Oh my god, get away from me! Get away from me! I don't know what just happened. Anyways, we have the song Holiday, the least played song according to Spotify, and that's probably because of Green Day, because they would green the day. This song is the most happy and upbeat song in the track. For fans rating the song in this album, I've been using this Reddit post of fans rating them, which is 8 years old and only 14 entries, so pretty much the entire fan base. I'm bringing this up because this song has the lowest rating, and I don't agree with that at all. While the song may not be Saying It So or Buddy Holly, this is an insanely fun song. I think this rivals Surf Rats America as the Weezer Beach song. Surf Rats America is better, but that's because it's Surf Rats America, and I can't come up with words. For some reason, the acapella section draws me a lot, which is why this album is so successful. Each song is consistent, but unique at the same time that even the smaller tracks on this album can speak to any listener. None of these songs feel out of place or not deserving of this place in the album, which I get why it's ranked the lowest. The lyrics are kind of there, but the execution was like so good that I can't put it at the bottom. So I'm not gonna do that.
Well, we made it, guys.
here we are, the final track. And I've been dreading to write about this. Because when it's your favorite song, you don't know what to say. A lot of these tracks have this quality that you can't describe why you love it so much. And you know, I'll just tell you, it's Surf Rats America. It's obviously Surf Rats America. Dude, I had no idea what to say for that song. And the Weezer ranking system agrees with me. This was voted the best Weezer song on the album. But I would like to say, for me, this is my favorite Weezer song of all time. It's hard to say the best of the best, but this is it. That feeling of someone who would only date you in your dreams hits home so much. The heartbreak and the lack of vocals for the rest of the song to speak through the instruments was one of the best decisions of this song. The pent-up aggression in the song is hauntingly beautiful, into a breakdown of destruction. God, Weezer was so amazing. How did this lead to Make Believe? Why? I see it right there! The bass rip rings through my bones. This may be the coldest track on the album. Not in terms of badassery. It just feels so cold and isolated. What struck me in awe is how the song feels like it could come out in any decade and not seem out of place. The ending to the song is like everything melting away. Like you're trying to prevent yourself from waking up, but you realize it's already too late, and the panic that comes from it is so astonishing because this is only displayed through the instruments. It's the Rorschach of songs. And that's all left to the bass to guide you to wake up. So let's get over our grief of living in reality. And let's come to terms that even if it is a dream, we can still make it a reality. Like I've said throughout this entire video, this is a consistent and great album. There's a reason why some Weezer fans say that why Post Pinkerton sucks. That's not true, honestly. But like to their point, I'm a little bit of a Smeagol to the '90s album. My precious, my precious. I really love this album. I think it's one of the best rock albums of the decade. I will say that my favorite is Only in Dreams, and my least favorite is Buddy Holly. Though I think all these songs are at least top 40 in terms of Weezer songs. While this album was a way for Rivers to express his emotional trauma, we don't see all of it. Which leads us to Pinkerton will be our next episode. But for now, this was the Blue Album. And I'll swim in that shit. Take care. Hey guys, guess what? A little announcement. I can't show you all of it, but you check it out. Part 2, Volume 2 is in the works.